Excuse me, Mrs. Schwartz. Could you tell us how you feel about oil heat?
Oil heat? Oh, well, I think oil heat is wonderful. See, I'm showering in the school. Wonderful hot water. All I want, all I can use. And I know for a fact that only oil heat can give me so much, so fast, and it's so dependable. And I got my dishwasher going, my washer going. Still plenty of hot water. Whoops, I dropped myself. You know, everybody, all my friends wouldn't think of buying a house unless it was heated by oil. Oh, everybody thinks it's so dependable. Dependable hot water and dependable comfortable heating in every room in my house.
Mrs. Schwartz?
Yeah?
You know you're on television?
Yes, I know.
Oil heat. You can depend on it.
Oh my.
I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 I'm gonna get myself a modem.
Hi, and welcome to Lunch Therapy. This is the Maury's Cup, and we drink in your name.
My God. The Maury's Cup. More on that later. Maury on that later.
And then the oil shower, I kept waiting for her to get stabbed.
Oh my God. It did look a lot like Psycho, huh?
Yes, and I just Joel, you won't believe me, I know, but I just quit watching that at 10 after 1. The whole Psycho.
You did? You just
Because-
watched it just recently?
Yes, because I watched Alfred Hitchcock's movie, Hitchcock, and then I had to go back and watch Psycho. Yeah,
My God. Now you see this. It's traumatizing. It's the trauma.
I'm like PT. I was waiting for
Lunch
the
trauma.
The blood. Yeah.
Oh my God, my microphone
Wow.
was just hot. Turning it down.
know.
Woo.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great. Who was that actress though, do you think? I mean, she seems
It's the lady
familiar,
who
right?
used to live across the street on Bewitched.
Oh,
The lady who used
Mrs.
to peek through the
Kravitz?
window.
Mrs. Kravitz?
Yes. I think it was
Really?
Miss Kravitz.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Mrs. Garrett. Greg says Mrs. Garrett. I think he might be right. Mrs. Garrett from
Mrs. Garrett. He's right. Greg
from
is right.
Facts of Life.
Mrs. Garrett.
Facts of Life, right?
Yes.
Wow, that was a good
Wow.
call. Greg's gonna be ready for the trivia contest today, which we're gonna have $30 on the chopping block today.
$30, everybody.
If
If nobody's getting that, I mean, they got to be here. That's big prize money.
That's big prize money. That's like worth it. You know, you have to be the sole winner though, and if you're not the sole winner, it transfers over to the next week where we add another $10 or $15 depending.
Exactly.
And then it could be even more.
Because I contribute 5 each time, and you do the 10. So.
Yeah. So is my voice still coming in hot, Todd? I think maybe I got it worked out.
What's that? What is voice? What does that mean?
Means like
coming
I
in
was
hot?
peaking out. It's too loud. Essentially.
Oh.
Yeah, I had cranked it up. This always happens to me, Mrs. Garrett, in the shower. This always happens to me when I have like some kind of thing where I have like a Zoom call or something like that, and then I have to turn it up, and then I forget, and who knows? Charlotte Ray, that's the
Charlotte
actress.
Ray, way to go, Greg.
Bonus points for Greg. Kamala's going to get the $30 this time, she says.
She says, and we don't even know what it is yet.
Yeah, we're going to get to it really fast, though, because
we got to
get these
Greg's
people
here,
going.
and we can't be X-rated, Greg.
We're not going to be X-rated.
Oh, wait, he's out of school. It don't matter. He's out of school.
School's out for summer.
Forever. School's out for Greg.
Voices bueno, your silky tones have returned along with your silky coif. Oh my God. We did some videos we're going to show you. We went to Yale University into the bowels of Yale University. No, not the bowels. We
Don't
infiltrated.
use the word vowels. Don't use vowels around me.
Okay. That's funny.
Oh, breathing.
All right, we're going to do a little breathing. This is healing vibrations into the belly of the beast. That's what I meant, not the bowels. I meant into the belly of the beast. We went in and because it's all kinds of crazy people and sane people come out of that place. Greg's not in school. That's great.
Oh, he's in school. He said, no, he's still in school.
He's still in school. Oh, we got to get to the contest. Quick.
Okay, we got to get the contest.
All right, in through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. In through the nose, out through the toes. Let it go. Happy birthday to Jose Salas. Just recently had a birthday. What comes after breathe in? I think hold it. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. This is for Jose.
Jose, happy birthday.
Anybody else out there who happens to be having a birthday that we don't know about? 50, baby. He's a 50-year-old baby.
Oh man, 50. I remember being 50. It was the time of my life. Remember that song? It's the time of my life. Yay! Hi, Howard. And he has his potato in Hawaii.
God, he has his potato in Hawaii.
Yeah, he did.
Greg says today we can be X-rated. We're learning about puberty today. So excited to talk about penises. Oh man, I'm still learning about puberty. I still don't remember it happening. All right, let's get into this thing. It sounds you got like a voice thing today. Like maybe you're going through puberty. I don't know.
Me? I am.
Yeah.
I am. See how deep it is? That's because I'm maturing.
All right, let's do this thing. Contest time.
All right, here we go. I'm anxious.
Being 50. He still remembers being 50. All right, contest time. Okay, so I'm going to ask the chat room. I'm going to ask which one we're going to do today.
Okay.
So we got two contests. One is about the human body, and we find out who knows about the human body. And this would be very useful for things like Ailment Corner, things like that. The other one, and that one's kind of technical. And the other one is cakes in the movies. Famous cake scenes in the movies.
Oh, cake scenes. Yeah. Wow, that'd be hard. That might be hard. But if you know your movies. And if nobody votes, we're going to choose. But I would like somebody to vote. Okay. So they need to tell us.
Kamala says she needs to take an anatomy class. By the way, I'm wearing this shirt today that says Be the Hummingbird. Guignol Phillip designed it. We're going to have more of those out there.
I love you know why I'm not wearing my shirt?
Why?
Because I had it on yesterday and I slept in it.
Oh.
So I couldn't wear it.
I always sleep in my clothes. You can't wear it after you sleep?
I do too.
Holy Guignol.
No.
There's Guignol right there.
Hi, Guignol.
All right, we're going to do cakes in the movies unless there's a...
cakes in the movie.
Complains.
All right.
Is that the one you want to do?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
I can't even think of where that goes, really.
Hey, Jay says Guignol. Holy. Okay, cakes in the movies. Let them eat cake. Kamala does not approve of sleeping in one's day clothes. I didn't know. Day clothes. I like that. Day clothes. All right, contest time. For those of you, oh look, I'm in the bat position.
Oh,
I'm pretending I'm the bat. Remember how the bat was here last time?
Oh, he was so much fun, Joel. Not talking bad about you, but it was great fun
He's
having
a good
you
time,
back.
that bat. I thought maybe I'd hang from the rafters here and see what,
Yeah, it's okay. Just don't let the blood get to your brain.
Yeah, it is. It's actually, whoa, if my face gets red and I start to pass it. He's going topless today. Oh my God.
Ooh.
50 and topless. Oh my.
Oh, I'm liking that.
Is it okay if you go through the day in your night clothes? That's a good question too. That's what Guignol does. That's totally what he does. Okay,
Guignol, I'm all over. I can wear my clothes for 3 or 4 days, and if I'm not out of the house.
All right, it's time for cakes in the movies.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, let them eat cake. Famous cake.
Let them eat cake.
Movie scenes. Joel's blood never gets to his brain. It never gets there. I try. You know, I should get those. Remember those things, those anti-gravity boots that they used to have?
Yeah. And they hang upside down?
Inversion boots. Whatever happened to those?
I don't know. I think too many people died from being upside down.
Could be, actually. I definitely spend many days in my night clothes. See, that's okay.
Oh,
that's okay.
It's okay if she does it.
Wonder
Joel
Woman.
does it. Joel.
All right, here we go. In which
here
movie?
we go.
Which movie does a character famously jump out of a cake during a surprise party? Oh, this is going to be tough. Your dog is like jumping in though. That's good. Wonder Woman. So yeah, you just vote by saying 1, 2, 3, or 4. Under Siege, True Lies, Speed, Die Hard. These are all action movies.
I'm going to say 2.
Howard says 2, True Lies. Kamala says 4, Die Hard. Greg says Under Siege. Oh, Ginelle says 2. I remember that happening in the movie Hooper. I don't know if you remember Hooper. Topless lady jumps out of a cake. Nobody remembers that movie. It was the precursor to The Fall Guy. It was about a stuntman. It starred Burt Reynolds. I highly recommend it.
Oh,
Under
really?
Siege is the answer. Greg seems to have gotten it. Greg could win $30. So what happens is if you are the sole winner, if you're the only winner, you get $30 Venmo'd to you.
And that doesn't mean that it's S-O-U-L. It's S-O-L-E.
That's right. The soul winner, not the soul.
You could have soul and win, but not soul.
Which 1989 romantic comedy features a scene where a cake is smashed in a character's face at a wedding? 1, When Harry Met Sally. 2, Runaway Bride. 3, My Best Friend's Wedding. 4, Weddings and a Funeral. Interesting.
Oh.
We got 4 weddings and a funeral. We got My Best Friend's Wedding. I mean, it seems like those are wedding movies.
They are, and I've seen them all.
Greg says it was Erica Elniak who starred in Baywatch. That's who jumped out of the cake?
Ooh.
Crazy. Is that in...
I'm going to say 4 also.
When Harry Met Sally. Greg got it again.
When Harry Met Sally.
You better not be Googling, Greg.
My God.
Better not be Googling.
Greg, no Googles. No Googles, Greg.
He's just too good. He's so good that we accuse him of Googling. Which movie shows a young boy eating an entire chocolate cake as punishment at school?
Hey, Zeke, no.
My God, Greg. I know. Greg's ahead 2-0, I think. Okay, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is 1. 2, Matilda. 3, Hook. 4, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It has the word chocolate in it. I think Greg's on his way to winning out.
I don't know.
Greg says 2. How is that punishment? It's like when you're caught smoking and your parents give you like a pack of cigarettes and make you smoke them all at once. I think that's probably what it was. Everybody's saying 2, Matilda. Wow.
Oh, which one is it?
Oh, Matilda.
Everybody got it.
Everyone got it.
I had not a clue. Not a clue.
I saw a picture from that. It was crazy.
Oh, I know. 3. 3, 3, 3.
What does it say on the cake float at the end of Animal House? 1, Love Me. 2, Happy Birthday. 3, Eat Me. 4, Alice in Wonderland. Kamala said she didn't see that Matilda movie. Oh, I gotta see it. We gotta see it. People are saying, Eat Me. That's quite rude. But if you're a cake, I guess it's not. Todd.
What a classic movie.
That is a classic movie. There was I believe, I'm not going to say anything. What does it say on the cake float at the end of Animal House? Let's see who got it. GPA 0.0. Greg says 3. Everyone says 3. I think,
yes.
See, I think it's pretty easy to keep a tally right now. It seems like Greg's ahead by 2.
I think so. But somebody could come up.
Come on, people. Come on, people. Save the $30.
No. Bring it here.
Which 2001 film ends with a character baking a cake as a metaphor for personal growth? Wow. 1, Princess Diaries. 2, Julia and Julia. 3, Chocolat. 4, Amelie. 1, Princess Diaries. 2, Julie and Julia. Was that the one about Julia Childs? 3, Chocolat. French movie with lots of chocolat in it. People are saying chocolat. 4, Amelie. Greg Wordle.
I'm gonna say 2.
Everyone's saying 3.
No, it can't be 2. But anyway, that's what I said.
Seems like it must be chocolat because everybody says 3.
Yeah, because Amy Adams, she couldn't have been in Julia yet. Ooh, what is it?
Someone knocking at your door, Greg. Chocolat. It's Amelie.
Oh.
Amelie.
Uh-oh. Where's Greg at?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, Kamala says it's ice. We're taking a break from some horrible, horrible stuff that's going on here in Los Angeles. Okay. In which 1993 film does the main character put their face in a cake to hide their identity? 1, Uncle Buck. 2, The Parent Trap. 3, Mrs. Doubtfire. 4, Cheaper by the Dozen.
3.
Yeah, so you're voting with your hands? So you don't... Okay.
Because my phone's dead.
Howard says 3. Mrs. Doubtfire. Todd says 3.
Uh-oh. Where's Greg?
I wonder if Greg went to the door and was abducted.
Oh, no. Greg, he's losing big time.
Could be he was abducted. I don't know.
Oh, my gosh. But...
Hello?
Maybe he just... Hello?
It's funny because I think everybody says that hello all the time, but I'm not sure everybody knows it's from Mrs. Doubtfire.
You know what? I don't think I did until you just did that.
Yes, totally. Which Tim Burton film features a character presenting a grotesque meat pie as a cake? 1, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. 2, Edward Scissorhands. 3, Dark Shadows. 4, Corpse Bride.
I'm going to say 1, but it could be 2. They're both Burton movies, I think.
Character presenting a grotesque meat pie as a cake. Presenting a pie as a cake.
As a cake.
A grotesque
meat pie, which would be body parts.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Oh, we have lost Greg.
So that's everybody has a good chance of coming from behind. Okay, he had to go to class. That's probably. Right. He had to go to class.
I get, and we did fast for him.
Now it's really like on the line. Like I don't know if it's gonna.
I know this is
I don't know if anybody's gonna win. Okay, Sweeney Todd. Everybody got Sweeney Todd. Jane Cantillon is here. She was guessing 1. She might be behind. She might be behind. Who knows? Let's see if she can come from behind.
Come up from behind, Jane. You can.
This is exciting. In which movie do the characters Zero and Agatha smuggle tools into the prison by hiding them in pastries? Not really cakes, but pastries. 1, The Rock. 2, Grand Budapest Hotel. 3, Shawshank Redemption. 4, Escape Plan.
I'm going to say 2.
Kamala says she often feels like a grotesque meat pie. It happens to me too.
No, Kamala.
I feel that way too sometimes. Oh, it looks like music. Very dramatic. Let's see what the answer is.
They came in at the nick of time.
He said, I meant 2.
He meant.
I think that works when you do that. Oh, maybe it didn't.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Grand Budapest Hotel. Jose. Howard and Kamala.
And Kamala. Uh-oh.
Wow. Okay, which animated movie does a character bake a catastrophic birthday cake for her sister? 1, Tangled. 2, Raya and the Last Dragon. 3, Moana. 4, Frozen. Oh, this is going to be a tough one for people that don't watch kids movies.
No, I don't. I've only seen one of them, and I don't remember.
Which animated movie does a character bake a catastrophic birthday cake for her sister? Let's see what people are saying. Get the 4. Let's see. Frozen. 1. Todd. I mean, that's from the old one. Let's see. Which animated movie does a character bake a catastrophic birthday cake? Catastrophic. Frozen. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding. Look who, you know what?
I don't know.
You know what that means?
In Bridesmaids,
Kamala might have it.
2011, what happens to the lavish heart-shaped chocolate cake that Annie, Kristen Wiig, makes for her friend Lillian? 1, Lillian eats it and cries. 2, it's served at Lillian's bridal shower. 3, it wins a baking contest. 4, Annie throws it out in frustration.
4.
Or Annie throws it out.
She made the most beautiful cakes. You remember that? Oh.
You know, and you're just telling people.
I know this one.
Oh my God. I wonder if people will jump on board with you.
I don't know.
I wonder if people will jump on board. You should fake people out. You should be like,
I could be.
I know it's 2. I know. I know they served it at her bridal shower and everybody said it was delicious. It's so good. There was like a whole scene where everybody's like, this is so good.
And it was so pretty.
All right, let's see. Annie throws it out in frustration. Kamala and Todd. Yes. I don't know who's going to win this.
I don't either.
Howard got left behind serving at the bridal shower. In Sleeping Beauty.
Oh my God, this is it. Okay.
Sleeping Beauty, 1959. What goes hilariously wrong when the fairies Flora and Merryweather try to bake a birthday cake for Princess Aurora without magic? 1, they forget to bake it. 2, they accidentally make it out of salt instead of sugar. 3, the cake leans dangerously and ends up 15 layers high. 4, the cake collapses into a pancake.
Wow. Oh. Okay, this is going to be the judgment one.
This is a rough one.
This is the judgment call.
I don't know about this. Howard says 2, accidentally make it out of salt instead of sugar. That sounds like a good plot point. Todd says 3, cake dangerously high ends up 15 layers high. Kamala says
I don't remember that scene.
Cake collapses into a pancake. Oh my gosh, it's all spread out, and the one who wins it is Todd Lee.
Todd.
Let's see if he wins the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Kamala, let's see. Let's make this big because we got to figure out who won here.
7.
Kamala got 7. She's wins.
She's the soul.
She's wins. The winner. Todd Lee 2nd. Howard 5th. Greg was really coming strong in the beginning before he got abducted by ice. And then Jose and then Jane Cantillon. Wow.
Oh, man. Now, Jane and you guys, remember, come in at the very beginning. And Greg, don't disappear.
Greg,
that would have been so cool. Kamala, and you are the champion.
Kamala is the champion. Bravo, congratulations.
Girl. Bravo, girl.
Wow, that's amazing. All right. Well, speaking of that, we had some roving reporters while we were at Yale Kamala's reunion. Oh, wait. Jane, off to work. Wish these movies were from the 30s and 40s. Love you, Jane. Love you, Jane. All right. Thanks for playing. Okay. So roving reporter, we went just to set this up. We went to Kamala's reunion at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut. And we went to this famous restaurant called Maury's that's been around forever, where they have, you saw it at the beginning of the show. In fact, we had the giant cup, but we infiltrated because this is a place where only men could go at some point, and it's a private club. Here we go.
Wow.
Lunch therapy exclusive. Private. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got the bells because we wanted to get bells from, just like you got bells. I tried to do what you do and yell, do you hear the bells to the whole thing? But I didn't manage to do that. Kamala was like, shh. And I was like, I'm trying to be like Mama J. I think they're really real bells. I'm talking through them now, in fact.
I think they are too. You're making me laugh. Oh my God, the bells. Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
All right, here we go. This is the Maury's, the trip to Maury's.
Okay.
That's the Bulldog. Oh, there's George Bush. Harkness Tower. Oh. Look at that.
Here at Maury's, the world famous Maury's, the oldest Yale institution of the famous Maury's Cup, where you get this big cup and you pass it around, everybody drinks from it, and then somebody puts it on their head.
From the bonds of
These people are nuts.
glory, glory, hallelujah, hooray, amen. Put a nickel on
Ah.
the drum, say
Jerks.
put a nickel on the drum, say
Come on.
hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, they take a big drink.
Yeah, they don't kid around.
What is it, beer?
Well, people were saying it was like Everclear, but I don't think so.
When you used to come here and you had to drink from
Yes,
the cup.
as a cheerleader, football cheerleader, 2 years, we would come every home game and we would come into Maury's and do cups for the lungs, and that was in our
Blood, yeah.
uniforms, and we had to do that. So it was fun, but I think about it now and I'm like,
There's Joel.
different day, but yeah, we would come and sing all the songs, drink out of cups, spin them around.
But I thought women were not allowed here.
We were as cheerleaders, you know, and
Oh,
it
as
was,
cheerleaders.
we were coming in here. I came in, you came in.
I was
I don't think that was right. I don't think so, but we came in. We had to come in. So we were guys and girls, cheerleaders, and we came in and we did cups and sang with the alums. Yeah, spun them on a cup, our head.
And why do you spit?
Pamela didn't make it in.
Didn't make it
At
in.
the end, that's when
True.
you, to make sure that it's done, you had to clear it with your hair. So I always tried to be the first one. I didn't want to be last, because by the end it's all like backwash.
And now, back to you, Joel.
Oh, Pamela. Pamela didn't get in there. We gotta investigate.
Well, because she wasn't a cheerleader, apparently. So,
I know.
Also-
that is wrong.
you know, blood backwash. That's pretty
Oh,
graphic.
ugh.
I like that what Todd said. Maybe that was blood they were drinking. It's terrible.
Oh my god.
So then we went on an excursion to this thing that they have there, and I don't know if anybody's heard of it before, but it's called a library.
Mm.
Yeah, have you heard of that? Kamala says, "What about my blacks and women?" She was saying, she made some comment. She was like, now they allow black people and women in here. Crazy. I don't know. Seem to. People don't understand irony. You know what I mean? People don't understand irony. in this world. There's no subtlety in the world anymore. All right,
No.
let's go hide in the stacks.
In the stacks.
Yeah. Hi, this is Joel Marshall in the Sterling Library at Yale University, and this is a card catalog. Back in the day in the library, if you wanted to look up a book, you would open up one of these, and there would be all kinds of cards in here that would tell you what is in the library. But now, they're just notes. So here's an actual card. Seems like...
Oh!
Oh, somebody wrote something on the other side. Let me see if I can read it. My name is Joy Lynn, and Mia Cook is my best friend. We met as freshmen, sweet mates, but I took a gap year, so she just graduated, while I have one more year. She is the best and the most precious thing about Yale. I will miss her so very much. That is
College.
friendship forged.
Oh,
The Sterling
wow.
Memorial. Here we go. Here's something in another language. We'll get Google to translate that for us. Watch this. Instantly translated. My daughter is studying at Yiching Academy. And then let's take a look at this one. Oh, here's a nice big one. Jesus loves you. PTSD. Yes, you. Believe in him, and you will be saved. 2024. Religious notes.
Oh.
See what else we got here. Okay. Mel Flog and Spas in Stichkium Genisse es deine Schwester. That's some charming.
Uh-oh.
Switzerland. Swiss. Hello, I'm Jack from Switzerland, and I'm visiting Yale on the 2010-2023 day-month year. The old 355. Yeah. I love this place. Forever grateful. It would be cool if for you the opened a endless drawer and it opportunity was it full holds. of May finger it forever bones. be protected. Yeah, that would as be a place cool. of learning. Love. We were hoping there would be She, something,
her.
but instead there was
Yeah.
love. It was a drawer full of love.
Oh, really?
Another thing that libraries used to have is books. Yeah. So haven't seen any books yet, but I imagine there are going to be a lot of them in here.
What a beautiful building.
Stacks. It's gorgeous, right? See if we can see some stacks.
I feel like I'm back in Spain.
Yes. This building
You
is
didn't have to go to
stacked.
Spain. No.
Stacks.
Now we're going to the stacks.
It has
This
a sort
is
of a
scary. This part.
Jacob's ladder quality to it.
Oh, really?
Book stacks.
Really?
Security cameras in use. People have sex in there, she said.
That was.
They probably
What do these
do, right?
buttons do.
Oh, yeah.
That's your cameraman talking?
Yeah, that's my camera person.
Eat first. You don't know what they'll give you. The adventures of an immigrant family and their feminist daughter.
Wow.
They have a blood
Madonna,
drive going on
Preston,
campus.
Fuente.
Fill the chalice. Fill the chalice.
A lot of books.
Bong. Fill the chalice. Bong. Bong. I'm going to go through every book in the library here.
112 years of Springbok rugby. There's Sting and Nelson Mandela. It's a very sexy library.
Really?
They're very
No.
sexy.
Really?
Mama J would go wild in here. Because she's a sex pot. Of cycling.
No.
These are very large cyclists that require very large bikes.
Yes.
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 Oh, here's the scary part. Is that the
Okay.
stacks from Ghostbusters? That's a good question.
If you want to get good grades, sit here.
Well, I would fall asleep in here.
Did
I
you
wonder
really
what's-
do that?
Wonder what's over here. I tried to break into that room in the stacks, and now I'm in jail. From Yale to jail.
Now back to you, Joel. It's time for the Trash Panda Comedy
Can
Club.
Hey, oh yeah, hi.
Are you ready for the Trash Panda Comedy Club?
I am.
I got my mic. Do you have yours?
I do.
All right. Okay, you're going to go first. You ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trash Panda Comedy Club. I'm your host, Joel Marshall. I got a great guest today. Her name is Mama J Sexpot. Let's bring her on right now.
I told you
Yeah.
not to make me laugh. Okay. Do you know what? So I just went to Spain and Portugal, right? So I'm with some friends and they asked me about my trip. So one thing I told them was, it was fascinating to see these old stone architecture, and then there were stamps put by the stonemasons, like they might be a triangle or a circle. One of them even was a skull. So my friend says, you know, I went to Kansas City and I bought a stamp that you could stamp into cookie dough. And I said, did you hear what I said? And then he went on and on about this stupid stamp. And I go, that's not what I was talking about. You don't have your hearing aids in, do you? No. So then I was going to say my hubby, but my other friend says, well, you know that place that had tunnels? And I said, I didn't see any tunnels. What are you talking about? And he says, you know, that town, and there's tunnels underneath it. So then my other friend goes, yeah, you know, like I was in Quebec and there was tunnels under there, like three lane, like cars would go down there. And I went, do any of you have your fucking hearing aids in? I'm not even talking about tunnels, and you're talking about that town in western Kansas that has a little dirt tunnel under the town. There's no fucking cars in it. Put your fucking hearing aids in.
Wow.
That's it, Joel.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who thinks that's funny?
It's hard to tell what's funny. Hey everybody, so great to be here at the Trash Panda Comedy Club. Nothing, the cheering is not working today. Oh, there we go. We gotta have some problems.
My feelings were hurt.
That
Thanks.
was the problem, is the cheering wasn't working. Fact check, Ghostbusters was filmed at the New York City Library. Mama J, the angry comedian. See, there are people laughing. Put your fucking hearing aids in. I love it. I love it. You got to yell it. You're not angry. You're just yelling at it you're yelling it so they can hear you. Right? I'm going to continue on this angry vein. I would like to welcome to the show, everybody. I'd like to talk to you today about something really important, yard sales, because I hate them. I hate yard sales. I don't know why, but every time I go to a yard sale, it's like I've accidentally wandered into somebody's like midlife crisis. Everything else everything is laid out on their lawn, just laid there bare. They're like, here's my childhood. Here's my broken dreams. Here's that waffle iron that reminds me of Sharon. And I always feel bad because I like walk away without buying anything. I never buy anything. It's just creepy. I don't know why. I hate being there. And then I feel like I just told this person, look, everything that you ever loved, not even worth $1 to me. Worth nothing to me. Sorry. Worthless. It's like a housewarming party and a rejection letter had a baby. And I just want to say, like, maybe you should just get a dumpster and let go of the past, or start a GoFundMe or something, or, like post a picture of that cracked NutriBullet and just, and say like, we're not selling it. We're liberating it from our lives. Please give us money. Now, I live in Los Angeles, and what we do, we don't generally have yards. Well, they do have yard sales, but I don't. I just, put my stuff on the curb. That's what people do. When they're done with something, they just take it, they put it out on the curb. It's like emotional littering. It's very Los Angeles. It's like, I'm done with this thing. Maybe you would like it. I don't know, but there it is. There it is. One time, I don't generally pick up furniture from the side of the road, but one time I found this red desk chair and it looked really cool. Looked like something like from like a minimalist museum or something. And I took it home. I put my old chair on the curb, put my new red chair in front of my desk, and I sat down on it. And it was like so uncomfortable, this chair. It pushed you forward like you were leaning forward the whole time, like you were about to fall off the thing. It had a stain on the seat that I didn't see when I brought it in. And not to be graphic, but it looked like somebody sat in it and gave up on life or something like that. It was awful. The chair was like sitting on disappointment. And it had it was just sick. So I took it back to the curb. And when I got there, my old chair was gone.
Oh?
Yeah, and then the neighbor drives by, the guy with the red chair, gives me the thumbs up. My chair's in the back of his car, looking me right in the eyes, like he just fooled me. It's like he tricked me, basically. And then last week we were in New Jersey. We're in Montclair, New Jersey. I don't know. Has anybody been there before? Let's see what some people are saying. Not just LA, Seattle too. Lots of free shit on street corners. Kamala loves to pick up things on the side of the road. That's where she got me, actually. Todd's sister put a TV out there. Kamala's like, what? We got to drive up there and get that TV. We got to get that TV. It's a vintage TV. Maybe we can fix it. Whenever I see a TV on the side of the road, I'm like, that doesn't work. Let's face it. You don't put a TV on the side of the road if it works. So anyway, we're in Montclair, New Jersey. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's totally gorgeous, but they love food. They're Olympic eaters. I think Tony Soprano was from there. I don't know, something like that. But there's like 150 restaurants there. It's like a food Disneyland. And we were trying to find a place to eat, and we went with our friends. So there's like 4 of us, and we went to every restaurant in the entire place. It was like we were like a Yelp SWAT team or something like that. We were like judges on like one of those chef shows or something like that. I started to feel bad though, because you go into these restaurants and restaurants are like, they're just like golden retrievers. They just want to be loved. And I was like, hey, we want some food. And they're like, you want to try our food? It's great. And then, oh, you're leaving? Oh, we look at the menu and we like give it back to them. And they'd be like, as we walked out the door. So I came up with like a cover story. I said, maybe we should just tell them that we just ate and we're just looking for a place to come to next time. And that way they, when we reject them, they'll be like, oh, they already ate. And that worked great until we went to this one restaurant and one of the maitre d' there was like, oh, really? You just ate? Where did you eat? And we were like, one of us yelled out Trader Joe's, and I said we ate at this French restaurant. And apparently there isn't a French restaurant in the whole damn town. And so then we had to just say we're lying and leave. It was horrible. It's horrible. It was better than trying to make up shit. Like I had the duck tacos. Burp. So anyway, I decided that from then on, we would just say we went to McDonald's. We just keep it simple. Everybody would say McDonald's. Everybody knows what's that, McDonald's. So finally, we found this place we liked, and we had already told them we ate like 5 Big Macs at the McDonald's. But your cheese dip looks incredible. So so we ended up sitting down. The staff was like confused. They thought we were like binge eaters or something like that. They locked the bathroom, so we didn't go in there. And on the way out, I saw these girls sitting with this giant piece of cake, 2 girls sitting at this table, and they were super sad. I don't know. Is that like a thing now? Is that a sad cake eater thing? Is that a meme? I figured maybe they had gone to every restaurant looking for the best cake and then finally just settled on that one. So remember, everybody, just pick the first restaurant, go to it. And
That's good.
And in the midst of all the chaos that's going on in the world, don't let go of your weird. There you go. There you go. This has been Trash Panda Comedy Club. Yeah.
Hey, Joel, I have a quick question. Did you put the hook around my neck? Because I saw you on the screen when I'm still having my comedy set.
No,
what was that?
That was a technical thing that I'm going to have to blame on Boney, because Boney was asleep at the wheel or something like that.
I mean, seriously, how long has it been since I've been in Trash Panda and you trashed me?
I trashed you in Trash Panda. Did you see me though? I was like, oh, I didn't even know I was on screen. I was Boney.
I thought, does anybody even hear me? And now I will never be able to go to where I live, Joel. You have to know this. Last weekend, I bet there was 15 garage sales in a 2-block radius.
Oh, you know about it.
I didn't go to any of them.
Todd Lee's LCD TV kind of worked when he put it on the curb. Look, and then you commented from Zoom. That's like a new one.
Oh,
it's cool.
Good. I didn't know I could do that. Yay!
Some were loud, some were empty, some smell weird. This is the restaurants. The restaurants.
I didn't know that's where Yale was. Isn't that funny? I
Yale
didn't know
it's
was in New Jersey.
No, it's not in New Jersey. It's in New Haven, Connecticut. But we went back to New Jersey to get the plane and stayed with our friends there, and that was super fun. Kamala says, some looked really good, but Joel doesn't like Italian. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that was something I was going to say too, is we would blame it on each other when we didn't choose the restaurant. The person would be sitting there with the menus and we'd be like, yeah, she doesn't like fish, or yeah, he thinks it smells weird in here. I don't. I think it smells like cookies. Those girls couldn't eat the cake because they were dieting, so they just bought it and were looking at it in despair.
And they couldn't eat it.
That's probably a thing.
That's a thing. Now also, Joel, I thought you wore a black cape while you were there. I thought I was going to see you in a sexy black cape. Did I dream that?
You know what happened is the first day I got to Yale, I was totally dressed in like Harry Potter. I had the tie on, I had the jacket. I was everything was perfect. And then I realized I was a Hufflepuff. They had all different types, and I was like, I am a Hufflepuff. That's what I am. Oh. And then what happened is these Yale reunion people are just not in the spirit of the thing anymore. So they just wear like jeans and t-shirts, and I just was overdressed. Kamala says you can't smell Joel. That helped me out in some of the restaurants. It did help me out. So there was a couple pictures in the beginning where I looked like a Hufflepuff, and I never.
Okay.
They did. You know what happened though? I took them to get developed, and they didn't come out.
Oh, you got them developed and they didn't come out?
Just kidding. I took my phone to the photo mat.
Yeah. Did you go to Walgreens?
They put it in water and ruined the whole thing. No one wore jeans, Kamala says, or T-shirts, for God's sakes. I love this. I love this.
What did they wear then, for God's sake, Kamala?
You know what they wear? You know what they wear?
No.
They wear khaki pants.
Yeah.
And then they wear like a belt that has like little sailboats on it. That's like a thing.
Oh, no, they don't.
That's the thing.
They don't.
And then they wear the polo shirt.
No, they don't.
And then they wear like a linen jacket.
Oh, no,
Those are the people that are running the world right now.
Oh my God. I had no idea.
Docksiders and J-press. That's the technical term for what I just described.
Oh, what's a J press?
I don't know. You're the J around here.
I know. I do iron, but
what's a J press? There's like a joke there.
What's a J press?
What's a J press?
There is a joke.
Oh, about $30. I don't know. They wear plaid for Bermuda shorts. They totally do. Okay, we got to get on with this. We got to because we got to report
we
from
got to
you.
get going. Okay,
Wildlife
let's go.
therapy.
Okay. I'm taking a breath.
Let's see how our baby
wait,
finches
before we
are.
play this, set the stage for this.
Okay, so this bird's nest is, I believe it's a finch, and I have what's called a begonia ball out hanging. It's like a hanging plant, and she built the nest in this ball, and I can see it from here, from where I'm sitting, and there's 4 or 5 little babies. Now, this photo, they're only 3 days old, so they're just fluff. And they are alive, and maybe by tomorrow, I'm going to start seeing feathers. That's going to be day 6.
You have this all planned out, charted out?
I do, because I looked it up. I thought, are these babies dead?
Do you have it marked on your calendar?
I do, because here, it's day 14. In 14 days, they're going to be flying the nest.
Do we know what kind of birds they are?
They're finches, or else they're sparrows.
So I was adjusting the volume at one point, and I think I missed the beginning of the story.
They're either finches or they're sparrows. But here's the thing. Yes, I'm charting them because I thought they were dead, and they're not.
Wow.
They're not dead.
Okay, I got a piece of advice for you from my own mistake.
Yes.
When they get to the point where they're getting close to flying, don't get in there with a selfie stick and like put it in their face, because they will fly away.
Oh.
And sometimes they fly away a little too early.
Oh. Thank you for that tip. I appreciate that.
All right, let's see the video.
Thank you.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. I think you just hear me talking again.
Finches are doing. This is day 4. I think they're supposed to start getting their little feathers.
Oh, there's the pot.
I've been kind of worried because they are very, very like preemies. So they're in my begonia ball, which is dead because I haven't been able to water it because I didn't want to hurt their nest. So day 4, I think they become full adults in 14 days.
And what is this picture here?
That is, now see the little beak? That was the same day. And see the beak?
Oh, I see the beak.
Today, and guess what? Today, him and another one, they have their little beak and their eyes are open. Seriously. So next week will be, I don't know what day it'll be, but that'll be a whole new photo. Yeah.
Okay, so we're tracking these.
We're tracking
finch
it. Like
sparrows.
the eagles. Yeah, they should be on the national news like those eagles.
You need one of those live cams.
I know. But still, this is huge because that literally, my very first photo of them, the eggshell is still on them.
My God. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can show them
There you
when
go.
they're older. You can be like, I remember you when you were only this big.
I remember you guys. Yeah.
Today's animal is gorillas.
Oh, I love the gorillas.
Gorillas are amazing creatures. Did you know that their front arms are longer than their legs?
No.
Yeah, these are going to be the amazing facts that you're going to find out today on lunch therapy, wildlife therapy. They are the largest living primates, the biggest of all the great apes. Can you name any other great apes?
What are these called?
These are called gorillas.
These are the gorillas. Then are there the giant orangutans?
Orangutans?
Orangutans? Are they giant? Oh, look.
Yeah. Those are great apes. What's another one? I don't know. I don't know my great apes. But anyway, they're the largest ones. And they share...
And that's a silverback, I think.
Well, they're called silverbacks, the males are, because they have a tuft of silver hair on their back. Mm-hmm. And they also are 98% of their DNA is the same as ours.
Really?
Yeah, so I
did not know that. Wow.
They have emotions, all the emotions that we have. Laughter, sadness, empathy. They can they can cry, they can laugh, they can yawn, obviously. So, well, that's quite a yawn. And you know what they eat? People.
Berries?
People.
They do?
No. They're actually they're not really aggressive unless they're threatened. And that's when they do this thing.
Yeah.
And both the women and the men do. They're just trying to make you go away because you're just bugging the crap out of them and they're afraid that, for their kids and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, are they still endangered, Joel? Are they still endangered?
Well, they are. Their biggest dangers are habitat loss, poaching, disease like Ebola, civil unrest, and increased human contact. Isn't that a shame? That's how we are. We're like a disease.
We are. And I'm going to make a statement because this happens to a lot of our treasured things that are disappearing, like our glaciers. Mm-hmm. They keep letting people go in there. They keep letting you go. Cameramen, I know friends who have been up there with these apes. And they keep letting people go, even though they're few numbers. But it's like, why can't we just leave them alone? And why can't we stay off of the glaciers? You know what I mean? It's kind of like they are. I feel bad for them.
There's a place on La Brea called Mr. Brainwash. There was a movie about it, the guy. And on the side of the building, it had pictures of whales, dolphins, sharks.
Uh-huh.
And you know what it said? Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I get just as much joy looking at this than I do going to see it in person.
Exactly. We've got a lot of footage of these things. That's what lunch therapy can provide for you, besides $30 in your pocket.
Yes.
There's only 1,063 mountain gorillas still in the wild.
See, that makes me sad. Oh. Are they doing something to help them prolificate?
I'm sure there are people that are doing things to help them prolificate.
I like that word,
that is good. I don't think it's a word, but I like it. I like it a lot. Prolificate. Glaciers are going away because climate is changing, not because we're walking on them. I see. But we're metaphorically walking on them, I think.
Well, I won't get into it because we're not about that. We're about joy.
We're about joy. So
yeah.
Gorillas are strict vegetarians. They eat leaves, stems, bamboo shoots, fruits. Sometimes they eat termites and ants.
Oh, okay.
They rarely need to drink water because of their leafy diet. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Did you hear?
If we ate leaves and sticks, we wouldn't have to drink water like we always have to?
Nope.
Wow.
Did you hear about the koala hitman?
No.
Eats shoots and leaves. I don't know, something like that. Maybe it's the koala hitman at the restaurant, I think. In New Jersey. In New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah, eats shoots and leaves.
But you know what? I'm glad you and Kamala went on that trip. I think that sounded like a fun trip for you too.
It was super fun. It's always good to get out, for God's sake.
For God's
Get out.
sake.
I struggle with trying to get away from my freaking desk. Todd Lee says, propagate is the word. Thank you. Not
what was my word? Prolificate.
Prolificate. Okay, so now for the dance break,
Okay.
I have another stealth. By the way, I went to a secret society at Yale. I went into one of those secret societies.
Oh, no. And can you tell it? You can't tell us anything, can you?
But you know what's weird is the secret society is a giant building on campus.
But did you get paddled? Did they paddle you?
I will never tell. I will never tell. Or proliferate.
I bet they did. They did. They prolificated you.
Let me just say, I cannot sit down still to this day. But no, I went into a secret society, but I didn't go into Skull and Bones. Last time I was there, I was feeling really like, crazy. And I went and stuck down into the door. I went to the door and tried Skull and Bones. But then I figured I'd probably be audited or something.
Now, tell me this. Okay, quick question.
She means we go canoeing. God. I don't know what this is falling apart. All right, so we've got, were you going to say something?
What?
You weren't going to say anything. All right, let's do this dance break. Because Boney has been telling me that sometimes I talk over you, which I'm so surprised that I would do such a thing. And then the bat was complaining about it too. Can't even believe it.
You know what, Joel? I don't know if you saw this because you weren't here, but he jumped into my shit and acted like I was asking you things impossible, like it was not enough time and I was bugging you. And he said all that to me. Did you know that?
No, I haven't even watched the episode. As soon as he came on, I had to go, and I haven't even gone back.
You need to talk to him because he said that I asked the impossible things of you and you couldn't do the things I was asking you, and would I just shut up? So
wow. No wonder he comes on the show. All right, okay. It's time to dance. We infiltrated. We walked into this theater, and the 1975 Yale's class. They're by the way, they are the coolest people. They are the coolest people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait, Todd Lee says mountain gorillas are propagating. There were 200 in 1981, and now more than 1,000. I think that's actually due to humans studying them and protecting them. So there you go.
I think you're right, Todd. Thank you. Thank you for I feel better now.
Uplifting news.
I'm uplifted.
So yeah. What was I talking about?
The band we're going to hear.
The band. Okay. So we snuck into this theater, and the 1975 graduating class of Yale, they were singing. They were on stage, a bunch of them on stage, and then the people in the crowd. It was beautiful. And then they showed pictures of when they were, which I don't have those, pictures of them when they were, at Yale. Coolest people.
Can't wait.
And they're going to
I bet I know the song. How much you want to bet? Can I sing along if I know it?
Well, they rewrote the words a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. You might be able to sing.
I won't know.
You never know. You never know.
I never know.
It's a Simon and Garfunkel song that they were singing.
Oh, Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence.
Slow down, you move too fast.
Oh, feeling groovy.
You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestone.
They totally don't know I'm doing this. Secret. They'll never know either.
Well, we decided that we would update the lyric a little bit. The message for our dear friends down in Pennsylvania.
Look, they're getting all political.
It goes something like this. Slow down, you move too fast. You just put Wall Street on its ass. Just kicking down the old Dow Jones. My 401k's not feeling groovy.
They don't give a
Little Marco, what you doing? Our good neighbors you've been screwing from Canada to Mexico. Nobody there is.
No, this is not her class. It's not her class.
RFK's crazy, Hank says a creep, and the living room sofa's hooked up with a V. Made out midterms rain down all their vengeance on thee.
Yeah, we were outsiders.
Feeling groovy, feeling everybody.
You know what, Joel? They're like my age.
They're like your age. I think your generation might. Yeah. I thought Generation X was the coolest generation, but I think that might be the coolest generation.
What generation are we? I don't even know what generation I am.
You're a boomer.
Am I a boomer? Baby boomer?
The young folks always are giving you guys crap, calling you boomers, but I think maybe you guys are cool.
So if that was class of 75, I graduated from high school in 71. So they would have been.
Those are your people.
Those are my peeps.
Those are your people.
Feeling groovy. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had their slideshow.
That was fun.
I wish I had their slideshow. And so just to end the show, Shaggy Tantrum X says best viewers on primeboobs. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks so much for joining in right at the end of the show there. Shaggy Tantrum Bot X. All right. This has been Lunch Therapy. Next week.
Look forward to the babies.
Baby birds.
Baby birds. That's going to be 7 more days.
All right. All right. This is it. Over and out.